guys, Victoria Kusit here, and today let's talk about non-profit organization and actually how to create one. With the war in Ukraine, a lot of people in the United States are trying to help. They are throwing benefits, charitable events, collecting donations, sending them to Ukraine, buying medication and sending it to Ukraine, and just overall accepting donation from people. But the question comes when, let's just say, I do this and I accept donation from people and transfer it to Ukraine, either to charitable organizations or specifically to people, what is my tax consequences in the end of the year, and do I have any? We all hear that when you use PayPal or Venmo, you're gonna get a Form 1099-K at the end of the year showing that you receive X amount of money, and then you need to report this money and tax on it. But this is not your income. You were just trying to do charitable thing. You would open up a non-profit organization. So I am in California, and I will show you how to open a charitable non-profit organization in California. So let's see. In order to create any type of a company in California, you need to register. So you would go to California Secretary of State website, and this year it's a brand new website starting, I believe, April 7th. They revamped website, so we're gonna explore it together. In order to file something online, you need to log in, and here is a button, log in. I already did create an account, so I already able to log in. Once you log in, you would come to business entities, and here on the left-hand side, you would have home, search forms, your work queue, your records, and data requests. So let's go to forms. And once you're in forms, that's where all your forms to create in a company, either it's LLC or Inc., either it's for profit or non-profit, everything in one place. So if you are interested in creating a non-profit corporation, you will come to this part. And here there is different companies. Your non-profit can be with a different formation. You would need to do your homework and see what exactly you want to do. And the way I did it, I did Article of Incorporation, California Nonprofit Corporation, Public Benefit. Right here, you click on it and it says there is a fee of $30 and you can file online. Once you're here, you would again read through everything and fill out your name, your corporation name, your business address, who is the agent for services, purpose, if there is any attachments, review signature, pay processing fees, and file documents or send for signature. It's pretty straightforward. When I did this, my nonprofit organization, I did do it by paper. But I do love online options because nothing is lost, everything is there, and it's easy to track. So once you have your nonprofit company and you're done with the Secretary of State, you would receive a paper saying that it's filed and it's active. Once you have your company, you would come to IRS.gov and apply for a tax ID number. You can put in search tax ID. Let's search for it. And here it is. Taxpayer identification number, individual taxpayer identification number, employer identification number. You need employer identification number. And you can receive it online as well. So let's find it. And it's right here. You can apply for EIN online by mail or by fax. I do prefer to do, as I said, everything online because it's fast and pretty self-explanatory. So here again, you will click on begin application and you will fill out and answer all the questions. Remember, you are a non-profit organization, so you have to apply, answer all the questions, put your address, details, and at the end, you receive your employer identification number right there on the screen. Once you have your company formed and you have your employer identification number, you need to apply for tax exempt status. How do you do that? To apply for tax exempt status, you need IRS website. What is tax exempt status? So now you have a company which is nonprofit organization 501c3, and you have a company and you have a tax ID. Even though it's a nonprofit, which means that your actions are not focusing on making a profit, but making something good, either for the community or for the environment or for the animals, whatever you decide to do, you still need to file a tax return and you still need to report it. And if you do make profits, you need to pay tax on it. There is a tax exempt status. So let's look about it. Let's read about it. It's Form 1023, application for recognition of exemption under Section 501c3 of the Internal Revenue Code. So once we click here, let's read about to know what are you actually doing. And there is different forms. So there is Forms 1023 Easy and there is Form 1023. In order to file 1023 Easy, obviously the easy form, right? You would click here and again, please read through the instructions. At the end of the instructions, once you read about it, what it is and how to file and who required to file and how to report it, right at the end, there is a questionnaire that you need to answer, and you just answering it for yourself. The purpose of this questionnaire is to determine, are you able to file 1023 easy form? And again, this is just for you to answer yes or no. There is quite a few questions. You don't submit it to anybody, but based on if you said yes or no, it's gonna tell you if you can fill out Form 1023. And if you answer no to all of the worksheet questions, you may apply using Form 1023 Easy. And if you said yes at least to one or many questions, then you need to fill out Form 1023. Again, there is nothing difficult about it. Just read through questions. They are pretty simple, and you will understand what it's asking you. Like, for example, are you a health maintenance organization? You know if that's the purpose of your nonprofit organization. Do you sell or intend to sell carbon credits or carbon offsets? No. If you're helping animals, no. This is, you're gonna answer no. So don't worry about it. Again, just read through it, don't rush. It's 30 questions and answer yes or no. And if you answered no to all of them, you are able to fill out Form 1023 Easy. This is what you do on IRS website, but that's not where you fill out an application. You actually fill out an application on a different website. That's website called pay.gov. And let's go to that website and see what needs to be done. So once you are on a pay.gov website, you do need to create a personal account and sign in. Once you signed in, you need to apply for IRS Forum 1023 Easy. And it's right here. It just says apply right here. And again, you see it says before you begin some information, complete agency form, enter payment information, review, submit, and the confirmation. The form questionnaires are pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. There is a fee that you will pay, and the fee is based upon what type of an organization you are doing. The only difficult part of it was you need to know what is your NTEE code. And it's a 3-character national taxonomy of exempt entities code. And basically what it is, when you enter it online, NTEE codes, you can get all the codes. It's a lot of them. And first it's going to be a letter and then 2 characters. Depending on what you want, you need to read and decide what type of charitable organization you're going to be. So let's try to see. I went to this website, National Taxonomy of Exempt Entities Codes, and this is what I paid attention to. So there is a major groups. First, arts, culture, and humanitarians, then education, environment and animals, health, human services, international foreign affairs, public benefits, religious related, mutual membership benefits, and unknown unclassified. When I did my nonprofit, I picked international because I do help and I deal with international companies. So I already knew I need to look for a code that starts with Q. Now, if you do help animals, you will look into code starting with C to D. If you are art, culture, or humanities, A. This way you can narrow it down a little bit and then just go through the codes associating and starting with that first letter. You can find the full list of NTEE codes here. And here we go. A, and it's A01, A02, A03. You have to read through them. It's kind of big deal because depending, what you pick, that's how your nonprofit gonna be associated. Do your work, don't rush through it. When I read through it, I want to show you. I went to letter Q because I knew that this is what my nonprofit is gonna be doing, and it's associated with international affairs. And right here under Q, international, foreign affairs, and national security, a lot of it would not summarize what I wanted to do until I came here to number Q33, organization that works to relieve poverty in developing countries by providing funds, technical assistance, and supply, which improves the health, education, welfare, social well-being, and self-reliance of individuals and families. Also includes organizations that provide relief services in response to a major disaster or a large-scale emergency that occurs abroad. Again, you guys read and decide which one talks and summarize what you want to do, and you put it on your form and you submit it. So the form takes about 90 days for IRS to approve, and you either get a status, exempt status, or you don't. I am waiting. I don't know. It's very possible that I don't get an exempt status, and if I don't, then I will let you know what we're gonna do at that point. And if I do get an exempt status, then again, I will make another video and tell you what will be next. It is new for me. I have not dealt with nonprofit organizations before, but it's something that's close to my heart, and war in Ukraine affecting being Ukrainian born, war affecting me a lot. So we do want to help as much as we can, but we do want to make it right. So that's why the company was created. So I do believe you can search where is your application. In short, this is how you start a nonprofit organization legally. Obviously, what you do besides paperwork, it's up to you, and how you run your nonprofit, what type of events you do, and what type of help you providing. So I hope this was useful and helpful, and please open your hearts. Either you want to donate to help animals or to help homeless population or to help youth, people in Ukraine or displaced people in Ukraine, please help. Every little thing is counts and it matters. And remember, when you do good things, good things do come to you back. Thank you very much. Subscribe and keep coming back to this channel for more news.